Hello again, it's SD. We're going with the recording again this time, so we're going to continue the streak. And for lucky run number 13, we're going to try to go for the classic Kestrel A. That is the ship that we rolled randomly after winning on Mantis B. It's good to be back to a gunship after doing a few boarding ships recently. I did Mantis A and Mantis B as my last two. Kestrel A is the default ship that you start with when you first install FTL. This is the only ship you're able to play. It is therefore designed to be pretty straightforward and basic. It doesn't have any special systems installed. You've just got, the standard stuff plus some weapons. The main thing about this ship is it has very good weapons. It has the Burst Laser 2, which is the best laser weapon in the game, if not the best weapon in the game. And it has the Artemis missile, which is the best missile in the game. So you've got this very, very strong combination that you can build off for the whole run. You can take this ship in a bunch of different directions. If you want to turn this into a boarding ship, although I almost never do this, the Artemis missile makes it very, very possible to do that. And if you just want to go down the gunship route, well, you've got a Burst Laser too. So it's good. It doesn't have any unusual crew. It's just got 3 humans that do human things and man your systems, but don't give you really very much in the way of blue options or anything exotic. This is generally the ship that I would recommend people play with, well, in addition to playing with first, which it inevitably is going to be. If, say, you're going up a difficulty level, I would usually suggest play this ship first, because this is, the ship that probably has had the most time spent on testing it. It's the sort of default standard ship that is it's similar to many other ships, and it is, if you can do decently with this ship, you can probably do decently with most of them. There are other trickier ships that require specific tactics, but this is a good template for the majority of the ships in the game. Let's start. I'm going to put the Burst Laser 2 in slot 1 because we want to keep that up in case we take a point of damage on weapons. Let's make sure things are tracking. Yes, they are. Take a look at the map. Okay, well, this is a completely, there's no nebulas, there's no information that we have. The exit isn't in a great location. I think we want to jump here and then probably there, and that sees the first half of the sector. We're in asteroid field first. I don't like that, but we'll survive. This means the heavy laser can do things that it otherwise wouldn't be able to do. I'm ignoring you for a moment until I knock their weapons out, because I want to have my faster weapon charge. I normally would preserve Artemis missiles, but I'm just shooting one right away because this battle is quite dangerous. If that had landed one room south, that would have been extremely bad because it would have hit my shields, but instead it hit there. I want to vent that. I'm going to just temporarily run you in so that you don't break my doors. You two go in there. No, don't run through the room that's on fire. I really want to keep door control given this. Let's shoot the shields out and then they'll die to oh, well, they don't even die to asteroids because the asteroids came in and popped a shield bubble for me. So we win the first fight. That was a little bit hectic for the first battle. We'd like to get out of here as soon as possible because it is possible for asteroids to damage you when you only have one shield. You get back to engines. I'd like to get your hit points back up, but I'm gonna jump out without fully healing my pilot because I want to get out of here. We don't see a store, that's fine. Let's jump up to here. Great, we go from an asteroid field to a pulsar. This ship would be not very dangerous at all outside of a pulsar, but in a pulsar it's very bad. So we're once again going to employ our Artemis missile here. We want to make sure these things go down. Okay, good. We hit that. Their weapons are ionized, but I want to actually destroy them. It's not good enough to have them ionized. Should I keep firing missiles? I'm going to keep firing missiles because I'm concerned that they might... if my weapons get ionized, it could allow them to repair things. I don't want that. I just want these guys to be dead. And now I've guaranteed they die to these laser shots. I'm not taking that surrender offer. It's really bad. So yeah, we've had to use a few more missiles in these first couple of fights than I would have liked. but that's fine. You know, I would upgrade my shields here, but I can't because of the hostile environment. So let's wait until I can jump out and have my shields powered. What have we got around us? There's a store back there. Do we go to this store? The only things we could buy at stores would be long-range scanners, which I wouldn't buy right now. They would not be worth delaying defensive upgrades. The other thing I might consider buying there would be, if there was a heavy laser one, I'd sell the Artemis for it. If there was an ion blast, I'd just buy it. But I think I'm going to skip this store. It's too early in the sector. One of the only downsides of Kestrel A is you don't really start with anything to sell. So an early store is not that advantageous. If it had been like over to the right a few jumps from now, then I could save up some scrap for it. Well, this ship can't hurt me, so that's something. You go look in sensors. I ideally don't want to use missiles in this fight, but because they're running away, I might be forced to. Okay, they don't have a system repair drone, which is good, but they do have level 2 piloting. I'll keep sensor information just to see if I like get a fire or something nice. Unfortunately, I haven't. I'm probably going to need to missile this. Okay, good. We got a breach. Unfortunately, they don't only have level 1 or level 2 engines, which would have destroyed it. But I think I must have set a fire or something. We got him. We might have been able to do that without firing a missile, but I don't think it was worth it. Okay, we've got a full map reveal as well as getting a very good scrap reward. That was a medium scrap reward. 19 is the highest amount on a medium reward that you can get this early in the game. So that's really good, and we've also spotted where the other store is, as well as seeing all the battles. So I think what I want to do, I want to get my shields up. I mean, ideally I would like hoard a bunch of scrap for the store, but I can't do that and not get my shields up. It's too dangerous. So I'm going to do this, and I'm not spending any more scrap. If I get, there's fights, all of these. If they all give medium rewards, I should have about 60 scrap by the time I hit the store, and I might even be able to squeeze in another jump, although it won't be a guaranteed fight. Let's see, how many jumps do I have? That one's too close. I really wish that I could guarantee getting to this in 3 jumps, because then I could go here, 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 there, there, there. But I'm not certain that this doesn't get taken over in 3 jumps, and I don't want to have to face a dive this early. It looks like I only have 5 jumps before the store anyway. So I'm going to go here, 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 there. I might go here, there, store. Reject their offer. This ship can't hurt me because I've upgraded my shields. Is this ship vaguely crew killable? Depends on what crew they have. They have multiple NGs. This isn't going to work then. I mean, if I shoot the O2 out, they will bring the human in. But like, all that would need to happen is for me to set a single fire. I also need to take the clone bay out for this to crew kill, so I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to fully charge the FTL before I do anything. The reason for that is that if I trigger them into running away, I can still jump out ahead of them. So let's do that. It'll take a moment. I could grind dodges against this ship, but I'm not going to do that. I'll wait until I get a ship that has 2 basic lasers, or, just 2 one-shot weapons. Right, so the FTL is charged up all the way. I'm going to start charging the missile. I'm going to ideally not use any because I don't want to use ammo against a ship that can't hurt us. shoot out their shields. I will keep the missile in reserve in case they start trying to run away, and also we have the fact that our FTL is all the way spun up. We can do some sort of stealth grinding in this fight, because every time they fire the laser, I'll just give myself a bit of evade. Keep those shields down so my burst 2 does more damage. No, that's a bad offer. Looks like they're not trying to run, which is good. I think their human must have died there because they ran someone else in that room. "17 scrap." We got a mercenary that we will fight. Unfortunately, they have a missile, but we can probably survive it. If all else fails, we have a missile too. Yeah, that's an Artemis missile. Send you up to help fix that. Let's stop you in sensors quickly first. They once again have NGs, but they're not using them either as their primary repair person. They're repairing with their human that was in that room. So we should be able to keep this Artemis missile suppressed as long as they don't start trying to run away. It becomes a little bit tricky if they do. Unfortunately, I think that forced the human to pilot to medbay, and I think therefore they might have the NG in there. Oh, we got a fire, that's why. Let's try to distract them. The NG and I think the rock they had over there just fixed that fire in no time flat. But we've distracted them, and it doesn't look like they're trying to run. Nope. 15 scrap. We get the same offer we did last time. We're once again going to refuse. What have you got over there? Human and a rock. We can try to crew kill this. I don't know that this will work, but what we'll do, 1, 2, depower. Okay, well they dodge both of them anyway. But we just depower the burst laser every single time. I just need to watch my O2 to make sure that I periodically turn it on. Okay, they do only have level 1 O2. So as long as we just are patient and don't shoot at that except when they repair it. The downside is if we do set any fires, it'll draw the rock in to fight it, which of course rocks are good at doing. We can't do breaches with this. How's the progress over there? Pretty minimal so far. We probably need to hit it like 5 times for this to work, and we need to do it without having them have dodges. Cool, we hit it. Got another dodge. How are things going over there? Yeah, they're starting to change color a bit. And we haven't had any shots dodged, which is very helpful, because that will buy them time to refill their O2. That offer is kind of tempting because it would double our missiles. I'm going to refuse because we know we have a store coming up, and 9 scrap is definitely less than we will get for killing this ship. You cannot get less than 12 for killing this because it will give you a medium scrap reward, and that assumes that we just kill the ship and not that we crew kill. If we crew kill, we could get much higher than that. So even though it is quite tempting because of the missiles, I'm going to refuse. Yeah, things are definitely starting to... I think we only need to hit this one more time for the O2 to run out. We might need to hit it twice more just to get it all the way down and then keep it down long enough for them to suffocate. Damn it, they dodged one. So now they're going to get to refill it a bit, unfortunately. It might not work, therefore. Let's keep a watch now. We'll stop stealth grinding dodges. I think we're going to come just short. Because we can't hit that room again. And I think they're going to run out of O2, but I think he's going to get it fixed just in time. I think that miss has cost us the crew kill, which is frustrating, but we will still get more scrap for... Yeah, they've fixed it. And I can't break that system now. They have just enough hit points to survive. So, unfortunately, we're just going to get an ordinary ship kill. But we still got, you know, 5 extra scrap compared to what we would have got if we'd accepted that surrender. And with a store coming up, that could make all the difference. How many jumps do we have before this store? We might have 2, but I'm not confident that we do, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go here, store, there, and exit. It's unfortunate because 1 extra jump where we got scrap could possibly get us hacking, but maybe we'll be fine because we've got a double scrap reward here. Once again, this is like the 3rd ship we fought that has this particular common early game combo. I'm once again not going to grind dodges against it. I'm waiting for something that has like heavy laser and basic laser. Very easy win. We have 75 scrap. Literally, we would need 5 more to be able to get hacking if it's here. But, well, it's not anyway. But there is a heavy laser 1, and that's absolutely... This is probably the single best weapon that you can see on Kestrel A. So this is a great start. Because these... I mean, all of these are good because they're 1 power weapons. But this one in particular... Because we don't even need to upgrade our weapon system to use this. We can just use it instead of the Artemis missile. So the fact that we just didn't get missiles from accepting that surrender, well, who cares? We don't need to use it. We don't want to get rid of the Artemis missile. I would recommend not selling the Artemis missile unless it is the difference. Unless you either have like 4 other A-grade weapons. And frankly, the Artemis missile is an A-grade weapon in and of itself. So you would need like You would need ludicrously good weapons for it. Or, unless selling it is the difference between you getting, like, another weapon that doesn't require ammo, or selling it is the difference to get hacking or cloaking. Other than that, I would never recommend selling the Artemis missile, because it's too good. Just having a 1-power missile that you can upgrade onto to give yourself a little more punch is really good. But we now have... Like, if we go up against a ship with 2 shield bubbles now, which we shouldn't really need to worry about until Sector 3, but even if we do, we have the Burst Laser 2, that fires 3 shots, that's probably going to strip the 2 shields unless they have great dodge, and then this comes in and does 2 points of damage with a high chance of putting, like, fires or putting breaches on. It's just really, really good, and we've done that without even having to upgrade our weapon system. And we will upgrade our weapon system at some point, and we'll use it to bring the Artemis missile back online. So, let's go to this fight, and then we're going to go to the exit. They've hacked our engines, that's annoying, but not too bad. Is this ship crew killable? I might as well run the engines guy over there. This ship might be more feasible because it is a rock-type ship, so it will have rock plating. Let's see this way. Because there is a chance that every time we hit this that they get a rock resist, it effectively means they might have a bit more hull to play with. Not very much more, obviously, but, you know, more than they do if they didn't have the rock plating. The only problem is if we get a fire, yeah, like that, you know, we just took out the O2 as a system. When you're going for crew kills like this in safe fights, the hull the enemy has is basically your budget. That's how many times you can hit them without, you know, failing the crew kill. So rock plating actively helps you here. The thing that doesn't help us is if we get a fire, we're screwed because they're going to run a rock and an NG in to fight it. And if you've ever, yeah, this is what's going to happen now. They're going to put this out. Honestly, we'd have got more time with the O2 down if we had not set the fire. The one good thing is it is only level 1, so they do run back after that. But, like, we didn't even have time to charge. Oh, God, now they're sending the NG. They actually swapped crew order. This is not going to work. The NG is too fast, I think. I mean, we might as well keep trying, but I think the odds of this working are now extremely minimal. Unless we get really, really lucky with rock resists. Like, they're getting this fixed so fast that my burst laser 2 doesn't even finish charging. You could see with that previous ship that had a human, we were getting it spun up and then leaving it for a while before we used it. Oh, we got another resist there. If we get, like, lots of those, it will work. Well, we're getting lots of them. But I think this NG is too fast. We could try, you know, swapping who is fixing who by hitting a different system first. But if we do that, that's just going to take hull away. I would need to hit this room with the heavy laser. Like, I could shoot 2 shots at shields, put 1 point of damage on it, and then fire the heavy laser at O2. But unless I got a rock resist on the heavy laser, I'd pretty much blow the ship up with that. Unlucky they haven't dodged anything. It is definitely starting to change color over there. This might even still work. Just because of how many resists they've got. Oh, almost. I think we need another rock resist to pull this off, though. Oh. I think we've actually got this. I don't think that rock has enough hit points. They're going to try, but I don't think they have enough hit points to fix this. Almost. Go, 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 go. Thank you, rock plating. And it's a good thing, too, because that fight, as I've mentioned previously, gives terrible rewards if you don't crew kill. We got 18 scrap, which is just that's a medium scrap reward. It's just normally that gives a low scrap reward. Right. So let's jump to the exit now. Have we done this sector? We made 143 scrap so far. We might still make some at the exit. It's not a surprise that that was a rather strong sector, considering we had a full map reveal from early on. Yeah, 152 scrap. That's really good. And we have 2 civilian sectors to go to. We're definitely going to one. We'll go to the bottom one to give us more options in terms of, you know, we can go red or green in Sector 3. Depends on what the stores are like in here. What we want now is to get hacking. So we want to get 28 more scrap and hold that before we spend anything at all. If we get hacking with these two weapons, we're in absolutely spectacular shape. We'll hit these nebula jumps. I'm not going to spend 20 scrap on piloting to get the manually search blue option because we're only going to hit 2 of these. We can't really hit this nebula, and we need scrap right now, so... Nothing there, unfortunately. Okay, well this isn't manually searched because it's always a half power thing. Let's send you up to stop my pilot from smashing piloting. Even though this ship is running away, it's more important to take this missile down. So our first shots are going at weapons. Yep, there we go. Those are down completely. You two can go and heal in a moment once the mind control wears out. There we go. 9 scrap. I hate forward scouts. We strictly have enough scrap now to get hacking if I wanted to sell the Artemis missile, but as mentioned, I don't favor doing that. So we're gonna do everything we can to get the scrap without needing to make that sacrifice. There's the store. We've spotted it, so we have plenty of time. Distress beacons are not great on this ship because you don't really have very many blue options. You know, we have all human crew. We don't have any ions. We don't have any special systems. We're going to avoid that and go to unmarked beacons instead. Cool. We got a slaver ship, and this ship is a training ship. We can train... We could actually cross-train someone on shields, but I won't do that. But we are going to train the 3 main skills. So I will see you back once we have done that. Okay, training is done. I got the piloting and engines before weapon skill on this. This ship is highly crew killable. This crew is terrible at fighting fires and terrible at dealing with fixing the oxygen. What I want to do is put the Mantis on oxygen. So what I'm going to do, let's fire the burst laser 2 twice at shields. And as long as they both hit, yeah they did, let's shoot that. I was hoping to get a breach or a fire there, but sadly I didn't. Still, we shouldn't need to hit the O2 very many times because we've swapped the crew positions now. So they will always try to use the Mantis to fix that, and Mantises, obviously, in repairing is not really a combo that works well. About the only way this crew could be more, O2 killable would be if it was 2 Mantises. And you don't typically fight those in the early game, although you can do. The only downside is I did have to use the heavy laser to take the O2 out, which did 2 damage instead of 1. I would have liked it. Did have the advantage that it meant that even if they'd had level 2 O2, it would have taken it down. But I would have preferred to only do 1 damage to that system. It still would have been enough to flip who was fixing. We need to be a little bit careful in case they run away, but... we missed. I'm going to let the Burst 2 charge rather than fire the heavy laser, because I think they won't get O2 back fast enough to make it worth doing the extra. Okay, we got a fire. So the Mantis and the Zoltan are going to fight this fire rather ineptly. They will beat it, but that will drain the O2 from that room even quicker. I hope that hasn't flipped the order with them is the only thing. No, it hasn't. Good. No, I'm not accepting a Mantis. I can't use a Mantis to buy hacking. Whereas I can use the scrap that I get for blowing you up to buy, or ideally suffocating you to buy hacking. Yep, we just need to hit this once more, which is good because that's all the amount of times we can afford to hit it. I'm not even sure the Mantis will fix this. He just did. Do I even need to hit it again? I guess I do. Just to make sure. I can't hit it with the heavy laser, unfortunately. That will blow the ship up. But once I hit this again, it will run down of oxygen and they will suffocate. Stop dodging, you asshole. I think he may have actually dodged too much now. I mean, the Zoltan does have to run all the way down there, and the O2 will run out in that room faster than elsewhere. But I think actually we may now be just short, because he managed to dodge on 2 straight volleys. This guy has 18 hit points. I mean, this is a slaver ship, so we're going to get a high scrap reward regardless. But, like, you might as well crew kill to get a chance at, like, weapon drops and stuff. We got 21 scrap, it's fine. So even though we didn't get the crew kill, we did get a very good reward. We now have enough scrap to buy cloaking. Not cloaking, hacking. And I think I want to jump right to the store to see if it's there. The reason for this, I could jump around to get more fights. But if I do, suppose I see a store here. If I go here and then see the store there, it's not really possible to hit both of them. Whereas if I go here now, if it doesn't have hacking there, I have more time to go and find another store. So let's go here. They don't have hacking, unfortunately. I'm not buying mind control. The explosive replicator is kind of cute. It's nice with the Artemis missile, but I don't want to spend 60 scrap when I don't have hacking. Go to the stress. No, that has a chance to lose crew. There's no point looking back there, I think. Could I get to that one? I think that one gets taken over even, so there's no point looking back there. Let's just look ahead. See if we can spot another store. Hopefully that one will actually have hacking. Ooh, more slavers. I'd like to buy another power bar, but I'm obviously holding 80 scrap. Let's temporarily depower that to get more evade. We're not trying to crew kill this ship. It's too dangerous. Even with the Mantis over there that we could potentially put repairing oxygen, it's just too... These weapons are too nasty. No, I'm not accepting crew surrenders. We want scrap. $21 more scrap. Now we can do that. So simply by disregarding the sanctity of life, we have been able to earn 42 scrap here. This is a double scrap possibility, and that bribe sucks. We can crew kill this ship because they've got a teleporter. We can do tricks to make them board us a second time. We need to be wary of the bomb, that's all. I'm actually gonna temporarily not fight this person. I want to see what this bomb is, because I don't want them to bomb the room and accidentally kill that guy. Okay, they bombed shields. That's also quite bad, but they didn't set a fire. Good. Let's run and hit this person. We're not firing at them right now, but we will hold the opportunity to do so, the option to do so in case they bomb our shields again. Let's go and fix that. We'll fix the shields. They're gonna bomb. They're gonna board us with the NG. Okay, they hit that. That's kind of annoying since there's double fire, but it's fine. We don't need to heal before an NG boards us. And now let's just get someone in there just to give me some dodge from these bombs. That's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Guess we'll power this up in case we really need to use it. But frankly, we can kill this person very rapidly. Now we need to fix our weapons so that we can kill the one person who is still over there who has like 10 hit points. We just need to hit the room they're in once, which they're in piloting. Okay, good. They didn't bomb my shield, so there shouldn't be any danger here. So instead of accepting 7 scrap, we get a crew kill here. Which is only 12, unfortunately. That's not a good thing even after that. But it's better than what we would have got, I guess. That's not only just a medium reward for getting a crew kill, that's the lowest amount of scrap that you can get for a medium reward in Sector 2. So that's quite bad. It's still 5 extra scrap, but we should have got a high reward, which would have been like 20 scrap. So the game is being stingy, but it's fine. Let's go to this store and see if we can get hacking. Yay, hacking! Oh, Heavy Laser 2, I'm sorry, I can't get you this time. I love the Heavy Laser 2 so much, and it goes so well on this ship. But, like, I like hacking even more, so... Okay, so we've done very, very, very well. We've upgraded our offense, and we've got the primary system that you need to just, you know, keep yourself survivable. I think I'd like to get hacking to level 2, I'd like to get weapons to 4, and then I'll save for cloaking. And I'll get bit power as well to put into those. We don't try anything stupid here. They have very good weapons. This is a perfectly viable setup. If you can get an Ion Blast on Kestrel A, that's a viable setup to go with as well. It's not as good as having a Heavy Laser 1, but it's still viable to do that. Since we had a manned weapon system and they didn't, we got to take their Burst Laser 2 out before it fired. Let's take their shields out before the solar flare goes off. That's not a terrible offer, considering it's got 7 missiles, and we do want to bring the Artemis missile online. But the thing is, if we take that reward, well, it's going to take us longer to do the whole getting the Artemis missile online. So let's reject instead. But it's definitely defensible to take that offer. We got 15 instead, so that's like a fight sooner that we'll be able to use the Artemis missile again. That kind of makes up for the fact that we didn't get any missiles. We shouldn't ever need to use more than like 1 or 2 Artemis missiles per battle anyway. Unless it's a really, really dangerous fight. How many jumps do I have? Is it 3 or 4? Looks like 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out. I'm going to use hacking here to hack the weapons so that they can't fire this missile at me. It is only a Leto missile, but still. We're basically spending a drone to not take damage. And if we had a defensive drone, we would absolutely put one up to block that missile. And it works out the same way. You're spending 1 drone to not take damage. That stuff's down. I'm not going to spend scrap. Oh, there's a store there. I was going to say I'm not going to spend scrap in case I spot a store at one of these jumps, since I have no choice but to go to them. And indeed, we have spotted another store, so we're going to go here. Ideally, I'd like to take the other jump before going to the store, but I think it's going to get taken over. Okay, good. We have a storage cache. This ship can't hurt me. Let's take out their evade. And then we'll take out their shields. Hopefully this storage cache has a good drop, like a whole repair drone or something like that we can sell. Down they go. Yeah, that's a good drop that we can sell. We're not going to get a drone control system, so we're going to get rid of that. Yeah, we have to go to the store right now. But we have enough. If this has like a good weapon, we can get it. Well, Turns out I was premature to say we weren't getting a heavy laser too. This does delay my other upgrades a lot, but like this is endgame weapons. I can win the game with these already. So because I've had such a strong first couple of sectors, I feel like I can delay. Like this is perfectly fine. I can fight. We're only going into sector 3. This will do for sector 3. I have plenty of time. That purchase will probably delay us getting cloaking very slightly, but it's fine. Okay, that's very useful. There is a quest, that quest marker that we're going to have in the next store is a guaranteed fight and a guaranteed store. That's an excellent point to head right towards. Get some free stuff. Yeah, those are 2 really good sectors that we've started with. Well, we're just going to keep going civilian. Why would we go Mantis? If you've watched the Mantis B run, Mantis-controlled sectors are often very bad. And civilian sectors, on the other hand, are very rarely bad. They are sometimes, because all sectors can be bad. I've even had bad rebel strongholds. But this is definitely not one of them. There's the patented, ginormous civilian nebula. I'm going to upgrade my piloting before we go in there. I'm actually going to just do that right now, even though our first jump might not be into the nebula. We know that is a fight in store. We can hit all of these nebula jumps, farm up an enormous amount of scrap. We might even be able to get cloaking if it's at that store, because we've got a lot of jumps to hit before we go there. I'm going to go here, there, up and around, and then down. Nothing there, unfortunately. Okay, we got an auto scout. Put a shield bubble up. Probably the safe thing to do here is to do this. The only thing is they might have another offensive drone. Can auto assault ships this early have 5? Let's look at my Copley site. I'm pretty sure auto assault ships in Sector 3 cannot have level 5 drone control. And if that's the case, all we need to do is take this weapon down and we'll be safe. I was worried that if we take it down, because they always redistribute their power in a low power situation, so I was like, what if we take that down and then they put up a combat drone 1? We're then in more danger. But I'm pretty sure they can't do that. Enemy ships info. Auto assault. Drone control. Actually, it can be level 5. So this isn't as safe as that. In that case, I think I want to do this. It does mean that we could take damage on the first volley, but it's fine. I want to shoot at drone control. They didn't time it right anyway. Yeah, this way we do loads of damage to drone control. I'm going to actually shoot at that again. We didn't get a breach with the heavy laser, which is what I was hoping for, but still, we've completely destroyed it. It will take ages before they can ever put that beam drone up. Now let's shoot that out, and we can reward our crew by allowing them to breathe. Holding your breath doesn't hurt. Oh, they dodged 50% of our shots. But they didn't there. Our next volley is now guaranteed to kill. Let's get our O2 back to 100, and now we can jump out like this. We can probably crew kill this ship. It depends on what that bomb is. Actually, I want to run level 2 shields because if that's a stun bomb, they could use it on shields and bring it down. Like, I can't see how many crew they have. However, because it's this particular layout, it usually has 2 crew at this point. If it has 3, it probably won't work. But they're boarding. There's a Mantis there now. And what I want to do is do the same double boarding trick I did before. Knock them to below 15 hit points. Is that an ion bomb? No, it's a stun bomb. We're fine then. So that Mantis now has 15 HP. And I'm hoping they now board me with an NG. We'll kill that, knock the Clone Bay out, and then kill the Mantis. Here in sensors. Yeah, that's NG sound effects. Okay, we haven't completely destroyed that, but we've done enough damage to send a Mantis going towards it. Yeah, they had a high enough teleporter to bring that guy back. We did, however, kill that Mantis in there, and I think that NG is now running to that room. So we should be able to kill them by shooting at the room again. We won't blow the ship up, they have too much hull. Yep, crew kill, and we got a small bomb. So that was absolutely 100% worth getting that crew kill. That's the kind of trick that you can pull just to make FTL runs more winnable. Like, once I started learning more of these tricks of how to get early crew kills, I found that the number of times that I got screwed over on weapons, it just vanished. Like, that was something when I was starting to play this game originally. I found just sometimes you have a run where the first couple of sectors, the stores don't offer you a weapon. And that does happen. It's not common, but it does occur sometimes. And sometimes just getting those early crew kills is the difference. That 1 in 9 drop. You know, if you find safe fights and you crew kill enough of them, you will eventually get a weapon drop. And that is often the difference between winning and losing. We got another crew member. It's unfortunately a human, but whatever. We'll put him indoors. At the moment, if I do this... Yeah, we'll do this for the moment. I can't really in the long term use these two weapons together because they'll just eat through my missiles. And at the moment I don't have enough to use either of them. I'm avoiding this store because I know there's one right there, and I want to have more scrap when I get to it. Ideally I want to get cloaking, and I'm delaying the upgrades that I wanted to weapons and stuff before I do that. But I feel like I'm safe enough for it. This big nebula has unfortunately not been as full of, you know, stuff as I would like it to be. This is annoying. I think I need to hack piloting on this to guarantee, because that's a really long hack on my weapon. I need to just guarantee that we take this out. Especially, yeah, that's a level 3 piloting system. I need every single shot to hit for that to go down. So without hacking, this almost certainly does not kill them. And we're still in danger because that Ion Blast 2 is going to chew through my... That's a critical dodge because we wouldn't have been able to use our hacking without it. Unfortunately, we didn't hull breach there, but we have taken that down for long enough that we can now shoot at the weapons once we aren't being hacked and take that bloody heavy, that Ion Blast 2 down. Dodge? Unfortunately, we didn't dodge, so we are now at risk of taking damage from this. And they perfectly targeted my weapons. Well, I'll fire the burst laser too. Fortunately, if they'd hit in the different order, they would have taken both my weapons down there. But, you know, I've now taken out the only thing that can actually deal me hull damage. I'm actually temporarily going to switch to this. Because until I get that fixed... I mean, actually, I suppose if they get 1 point of repair on this, I can still hack and take it out. I'd really like to take this down, because they can still ionize my weapons, and they can ionize my hack as well. You get back to your place. Why didn't you go out that way? The door wasn't locked until you decided to not do that. Do I fire at engines here, or do I fire at weapons? I'm gonna fire at hacking, actually. I want to stop them from being able to, because, like, they're gonna fix this in a moment. But if I take the hack out, that means they can't stop me from shooting. Even if they ionize my weapons, I could like switch to the Artemis missile. Okay, now we're safe. Well, we're very safe. We won the fight. We only got 14 scrap for that irritating battle, but we did only take 1 damage, so it's fine. It was more annoying than it was actually dangerous. If they hadn't been trying to run away, and if they hadn't hacked my weapons, it would have been very banal. Let's go here, take these. Nothing there, unfortunately. I think I'm going to skip that one, go here, here, there. I probably won't get enough scrap now to get, unless I get like a really good reward. This fight you definitely hack in, they have double offensive drones, that's nasty. Hack piloting, it's more important to take drones out here. As long as we take this combat drone out, they can't hurt me. So that is more important. This is an example of a fight where drones are more important than weapons. I got a nice mini beam shot off there, but that's all they're going to do. Oh, for God's sake, we took out the wrong drone. So we're still in danger. Their depowered beam drone just blocked a shot. That's my fault for not noticing that that was going to happen, because that was deterministic. It was in that place. It was always going to do that. Okay, we've taken that thing down, so now we're safe. I never saved this new guy's crew position. We're gonna shoot at this again. Okay, you go there. Save crew position. No, I'm not letting you get that back up. You go heal, I don't need evade, and this ship will never run away. Auto scouts. They like dodging things. Let's get our O2 to refill a bit. We don't have anything to sell, so there's... I mean, I suppose that if we got there just short, we could sell the small bomb or something. I'd like to keep the small bomb, because that might even be more valuable than the Artemis missile for, like, getting crew kills, or for getting past defensive drones. But it might end up going out the window if it'll get us cloaking. These have very dangerous weapons. I'm going to hack them and get off a good volley first. That does mean giving up all my shields, but if they're not shooting weapons at me, I don't care about my shields. Oh no, I have 0% evade and no shields. Whatever will I do? I am defenseless. Oh, I thought I'd already killed you. This ship is not really possible to do the double boarding thing to. It's got 3 crew over there for a start, and also they have a medbay, so I didn't bother to leave that guy alive, I just killed him. Not terrible, but I want to get more scrap before this store. Yeah, 26 is much better. I really only need one more fight. In fact, that is a guaranteed fight. I'm going to go here, quest, and then up, and that gives me a chance to see another store if that one turns out to be a dud. We'll take that, but it's not ideal. Engage the rebel. We're going to hack weapons here. These weapons are sort of annoying in terms of the fact that the chain laser fires at 16 seconds, pops my shields, that fires at 17 seconds. Actually, I might not hack because I may just knock one of them off with my first volley. But if I don't, I'm going to hack weapons and desync them. You go in there as well. Yeah, sadly they dodge like crazy. I hope my hacking drone actually has enough time to get over there. I think it does. Yep. Okay. So it would be a mistake to just hack right now. We want to hack right now. And like they hit with both of those shots, it doesn't matter. We're not going to take a big halberd beam shot. Even if we hadn't knocked it off with our second volley, we would not have taken a halberd beam shot there. If we can get a good fire, we might be able to crew kill this ship. I probably should have let that guy go back because they don't have a medical unit, but there was too much stuff going on there. How many crew do they have? Yeah, like if we get a fire in this room, they have good evade. If we get a fire in this room, they'll both run in there. They'll be in a locked room. This does require us to ever damn well hit them, though. But if I'd let that guy run away, the chance of this being a crew kill would have skyrocketed. They'd have boarded me with a second person by now. Oh, you're dead because you can't escape. Let you in. I actually probably should have kept him out to let that try to spread to a double fire. That was a mistake. I think I'm going to fall just short here. Although, actually, let's do 1, 2. Oh, double fire, we're going to do it. If I had needed to, I might actually need, it depends on how many levels of engines they have, I guess. I hope that doesn't burn out, but I can try to potentially small bomb this room. Now we got him. Only 21 scrap. Well, they don't have cloaking anyway. They do have another heavy laser 1. We want to get that. Since that's the case, we're going to sell one of the Artemis or the small bomb. I think we'll sell the Artemis. Like, I love the Artemis missile. I suppose the Artemis missile is faster than the small bomb. Actually, on that basis, we'll sell the small bomb. The small bomb also sells for more. It does have this. I'm kind of tempted by the small bomb because the small bomb is good for crew kills. Yeah, we're doing that. So I did say you should only sell the Artemis missile if you have lots of A-grade weapons, but we have that here. Like, the small bomb and the Artemis missile are basically the same weapon. They're a missile that does 2 points of damage. The difference is, small bomb is slower and doesn't do hull damage, but sometimes not doing hull damage is an advantage. So we're going to get rid of the Artemis missile. I'm going to upgrade onto using that other heavy laser because that's really good. Even if it does delay me getting cloaking, it's fine. It is only Sector 3. We have fantastic weapons. In fact, should I... At this point, trying to get cloaking in this sector isn't happening, so I'm just going to upgrade hacking for security. This ship isn't too dangerous. But yeah, we will have the chance at the end of the game, we will do shield hacks with burst 2 and 2 heavy 1s and a heavy 2. And as you can see, heavy lasers are quite destructive. Ooh. Sadly, we can't crew kill because of the med bay here, I think. We might end up never using that heavy laser 2 if we get like another burst 2 or a flak. But it was worth it. At the time that came up, I couldn't have guaranteed that, you know, if I'd known, obviously, oh, you don't need to get this, there's going to be another heavy laser 1 at the store in the next sector, I wouldn't have bothered. But you can't rely on that sort of thing happening. I've seen far more runs lost because you had the chance to get a good weapon and you turned it down because you think, oh, well, I'm going to go for an excellent weapon in the next sector. Whereas I haven't really seen that many runs lost because you buy a weapon and then turn out not needing it, so you just sell it. I haven't, that kind of thing, that doesn't happen too much. This ship is sort of dangerous. But we will shoot through the Zoltan shield quite quickly. Let's hack weapons to buy us time. No halberd beam for you. What crew do you have over there? I hear a mantis trying to get in there. That room's not a happy place for mantises, so you shouldn't do that. Let's bring the small bomb out and try to get some crew kills. Like, they're gonna... ironically, the fires will go out because of the lack of oxygen. But, that's fine, because these people are gonna suffocate in there. Let's let the doors lock. Yep, doors are locked. Don't think we even need to use a bomb here, we just do this. Yep. Crew kill. Heavy lasers often result in crew kills that you didn't even intend just because they set loads of fires and they get breaches and people just take loads of damage trying to repair and just being on their ship. Let's escort this. So we've got an escort quest for the next sector. And now we go to the exit. Fend for ourselves, attack and escape. 3 humans, that's what I would expect on this ship. Try to do this without hacking. Yeah, we're fine. Did we get fires there? No, but we might do on this next volley. I'm gonna fire just one heavy laser here, because that's enough to kill that guy. Let's break the small bomb out and see if we can crew kill. Do we want to hack that room, if so? Let's think about this. So the problem is, they might eventually... Let's see. How much hull do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they fail fighting these fires, it's safe, because they'll just run to different rooms, and the fires will spread and burn everything out. So we don't need to use a hacking drone right now. Like, if they ended up putting these out, we'll just kill them with small bombs. And if they do manage to put it out, that's also fine. Small bomb does 30 hit points in damage. Let's do this. Oop, we got another fire. They ran out of the rooms. So now there is enough. Now they don't have enough for us to just crew kill by allowing the fires to spread. But they're so low on health at this point that we just bomb them. And we got them that way. Cool. One small bomb and a bunch of fires from our heavy laser get a crew kill. My recent experiences in my data suggest Uncharted is the better scrap of these two sectors, but it does mean we only have one choice at Sector 5, and it's not so much better that it's worth that, I feel. I'm going to go Mantis. Mantis ships are also highly crew killable. That quest is an escort quest. We'll take one more jump just in case that turns into a store. Yep, this is a fight. Good. I did not realize that they would keep... So that message that came up is not actually as alarming as it seems. That is the FTL save manager setting that off. But I didn't realize the game would keep playing while that was going on. This fight is extremely worrying. I am hacking weapons. 100%. They have triple shield bubbles. They have a hack on our weapons, and this is in an asteroid field, and they have a missile that's almost certainly an Artemis. This is easily the most dangerous enemy we've fought so far. This is what I like to call a Sector 4 death ship. It's not quite as bad as some of the ones I've seen, but it's always horrendous when the first ship you see in this sector just happens to high roll, and this is high rolled level 5 weapons, level 6 shields, and hacking. If you compare this to the ships we were fighting just a moment ago, it's like absolute night and day how dangerous this is. If our first volley isn't good, we're in big trouble here. And we don't have hacking on their piloting or their shields. Unfortunately, we screwed up there and did not hit. I'm going to power the small bomb up, and I'm going to start powering the FTL. We might just need to run away. Because, yeah, like that is awful. That's the worst room they could have hit. We need to flash shields here to stop the heavy ion from taking our shields down completely. No, I didn't want to run the pilot out as well. For fuck's sake. I had not... I mean, they hit that room anyway. This is like an absolute catastrophe. We could literally just die right here. I need to get you... What are you... You're stunned. If a missile hits our... Like, they've taken out our hacking as well. They've missiled our shields twice in a row. Yeah, I'm not... I was obviously wrong a moment ago in saying this wasn't a true Sector 4 death ship. That piloting upgrade we got earlier there is huge. Fix these shields. You get over there. We might survive this. But I could also easily see us dying. Okay, you have to go fix that. Because now our engines are out, so we can't charge the FTL. I think if our small bomb doesn't hit here, we die. Okay, we've taken that missile down at least, but we're still in horrendous danger. I think we're still going to die here. Like, we can't charge our FTL, we can't hack, our weapons are going to burn out. Yeah, we're dead. So that's the end of this win streak, and there really wasn't much we could do about that. So our win streak ends on what was just... That was a very good run. We were doing really, really well. And just because the first ship of Sector 4 was so powerful, we just got... And it used its weapons to the absolute maximum effect. They missiled my shields twice. The big problem there isn't just the fact that that ship was so incredibly strong. It was incredibly strong in an asteroid field. So we had that as an additional thing. And like they hacked the worst system they could have hacked. They missiled our shields right away. They heavy lasered down our hacking. And there was just nothing we can do. Like, I could theoretically in that fight have gone small bomb right away and immediately small bombed their weapons. But I mean, statistically, firing 5 shots at that is more likely to get some hits in than firing 1. It's just, and we couldn't have powered the small bomb without depowering other stuff. Now, maybe I should have just upgraded my weapons by 1 so that I could use all of my weapons. But the thing is, we knew there was a possible store coming up, and it's not like that ship is a highly probable outcome to have happen. It's just, unfortunately, that ship turned up, and run number 13 has turned out to be very unlucky. We have lost here. I really don't feel like that is a loss that is mostly player-driven. There's definitely an argument to be made that I should have upgraded stuff. But, like, this is a Mantis sector, keep in mind. So it's not like... If we were in a Rebel-controlled sector, I would have upgraded my shields. Because I know that kind of ship is likely to come up there. But in a Mantis sector, it's just random. We can't really have assumed that was going to come up. It's very frustrating whenever you die and we have 100 scrap in our hold. But really, we just needed a store where we would get cloaking, and we would be safe from that ship with cloaking. But yeah, that's unfortunately the end of our streak at 13, very abruptly out of nowhere because of a Sector 4 death ship. So we're going to have to start over. I'm very angry about that because I really felt like we were doing quite well on this streak, but we're going to have to go back to the beginning. So I will see you back on the next cycle, I guess. I hope that you enjoyed, and goodbye for now.